Hey guys, I'm back with another video. This time I am doing a video about the most forced football debates. Now football is arguably the best sport in the world. Like, it's definitely the most popular, the most played. So obviously there will be a lot of debates. And the thing is, I do agree with, like, there will be a lot of debates and a lot of hot takes. And for the most part, a lot of people can agree and disagree on the, debates or hot takes. But I feel like there are just some debates that I just can't agree on, that I personally think is false, and hopefully before the end of the video I can convince you that these debates, football debates, are forced. Now, before I get into this video, I should say that if you are a Manchester United fan, I suggest you click off this video, because no Manchester United fan or player is safe from this video. So that's my warning. Now let's get into it. The Suarez and Benzema debate, in my opinion, is really forced. Now don't get me wrong, Benzema is a fantastic player, amazing striker, but he's nowhere on Luis Suarez's level. Like, Liverpool, Barcelona, Luis Suarez is like one of the best strikers I have ever seen. Because the thing, I don't hate Benzema, it's just I feel like people just decried him for 2 good seasons. He has one, he had the season when he won the Ballon d'Or and another good season, and everyone treats like Benzema like the best striker to ever live. Like, it is actually insane. Like, what's so funny is that before like Benzema Ballon d'Or winning season, no one, and I repeat, no one said that Benzema was on Suarez's level. But after Benzema won the Ballon d'Or, everyone's saying that Suarez is nowhere on Benzema's level, which is what I think is absolutely insane. Like, Liverpool Suarez shits over Benzema. Like, it's absolutely insane. Like, speed, shooting, just in terms of goals and finishing and strength, Suarez is better. He was just better. The only thing that Benzema was better than Suarez was Benzema was really clutch, and in the Champions League. Those are the only things that Benzema is better at than Suarez is. And that's really it. I just don't see the debate. Now, Suarez versus Lewandowski, that debate makes more sense. But Benzema versus Suarez, that debate makes no sense. It's really one-sided. It's modern football bias. That's just my opinion. Of course, many people will disagree, but it's just modern football bias right there. Now, I did a lot of research to confirm if these are like the official overall stats for these players, and I'm 90% sure that it is. Now, for all of the stats, football, there are some certain football fans that just like to just look at stats and determine their opinions just based on just stats. And for all of the people who just like to, base things on stats and say that Benzema is still better than Suarez, these are the stats. Suarez literally has better stats, and he did it in fewer games. And Suarez has one of the most assists in football. Like, I think he's in the top 5 for most assists in football. Like, Suarez assist and goal ratio is insane. Like, Suarez was like the only player to win the European Golden Boot in the Messi and Ronaldo era. While Benzema was too busy getting injured. Like, I don't have anything against Benzema. It's just, he's not that good as people make him out to be. Like, yes, he's good, but he's not on Suarez's level. I don't know why people are so persistent on forcing that one-sided debate. Suarez is the better player. Suarez is overall better. Now, I will say this. Benzema Suarez, Benzema 100% had a better career than Suarez. With no shadow of doubt, Benzema had the better career. In terms of trophies, Benzema had the better career. And even in terms of teams, like teams that they played for, I think that Benzema played for better teams than Suarez. Like in that sense, yeah, Benzema is better in that way. But if you're talking about just overall, then Suarez is better, and it's not even close. I don't know why people try to force this really, really one-sided debate. Like, Suarez is one of the best strikers of all time. Now, don't get me wrong, Benzema is also one of the best strikers of all time, but Suarez is like in the top 5, maybe top 10, while Benzema's like top 15. Like, I know that's a hot take, but that's just my opinion. Like, this is just me. This is just my personal opinion. Lewandowski is better than Benzema. So that's where I'll leave it. The real debate is Lewandowski and Suarez. Like, Benzema and Suarez, that debate doesn't exist. Lewandowski and Suarez, now that debate exists. And I can understand why people could say Suarez is better than Lewandowski, and while some people will say that Lewandowski is better than Suarez. But I cannot see why Benzema is better than Suarez, because people say that Suarez performed poorly in the Champions League. Now, you have to remember that when Suarez was at Liverpool didn't always qualify for the Champions League. Now, if Liverpool qualify for the Champions League, I feel like Suarez, like, Champions League stats will be better. Like, they won't be as good as Benzema's, but they will be better. And that's just in my opinion. And even in country, like, in terms of their performance for their countries, Suarez beats Benzema at that too. Now, of course, Benzema had issues. Yeah, let's just say issues of why he didn't play for his national team, and issues of why he didn't, play for the World Cup. So I will let Benzema off with that, but just hopefully I have changed your mind that Suarez is better than Benzema, and it's not even close in the slightest. Now, this is also a forced debate. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Hazard. He is a fantastic player, one of the best players one of the best wingers in the Premier League history. But him versus Salah, that debate shouldn't exist. Salah is obviously the better player. Now, in terms of like dribbling and dribbling, and maybe not even passing, just in terms of just pure dribbling, Hazard is better. But in terms of everything else, passing, shooting, and in terms of goals, Salah's better. Now, I'm not going to compare stats for all of the people who love to base things on stats. I'm not going to base stats here. I'm not sure that Salah and Hazard stats because, let's just say, for reasons, well, even though it would work in my favour, it's just not fair for Hazard, because you just have to watch the game and you know how good Hazard is. But if you also watch the game, then you will know how good Salah is, and you will know how Salah is clearly the better player. Now, Hazard is a big game player, well, for Chelsea at least, because Hazard always turned up in the big games. Now, Salah, he does turn up in the big games. Well, he didn't last season, but every now and then he does turn up in the big games. It's just, he's very inconsistent in turning up in big games. While with Hazard, it's like 9 times out of 10 he's turning up in a big game. Well, with Salah, it's like a 5 out of 10, and that's me being generous. And I will say I cannot show stats because, all you need to know is Salah, as of recording, it's in like the top 5 like most goals in the Premier League of all time. Like, he's the top 5 like Premier League top scorers of all time, which is just insane. And Salah's like 32, 33. Like Salah, like, that's just insane. Like, Salah deserves more respect in his name, because the thing is, I dare to say that Salah is underrated. Like, when talking about wingers in football, everyone talks about Neymar, Hazard, Bale, Messi, and but people hardly bring up Salah. Now, I'm not saying that Salah's on Messi's level, because that just isn't true, but we shouldn't ignore that Salah is an insane player, a really, really good, insane player. Now, one thing you should remember about Hazard is that he flopped. You know, he went to play, of course, in La Liga, and he flopped really, really hard. Now, Salah did flop at Chelsea, but that's just because Jose Mourinho just wasn't playing Salah to his fullest potential. And of course, back at Roma, Salah got back his form, went to Liverpool, and the rest is history. Now, in terms of trophies, honestly, Salah won the Champions League, Premier League. Yeah, in terms of trophies, Salah is better. In terms of like teams that they played for, okay, no, Hazard is Hazard has played for bigger and better teams than Salah, but that just proves that Salah is just really loyal. And the thing is, I love Hazard. I love Hazard more than Salah, but you cannot deny that Salah is just better. Like, he's better. Like, the only thing that Hazard has over Salah is that he's just a big game player. If I want to win, like if we are in the final, like my team's in the final, I'm picking Hazard over Salah. But if it's just like a random game in the league, then I'm picking Salah because Salah just knows what to do. But that's just my opinion. One thing I should have mentioned internationally, I see, for me, I think it's a stalemate when it comes to internationally with Salah and Hazard, because Hazard, you can't, like, I felt like the Belgium golden generation is admitted that it was just prime Hazard, because he carried Belgium, especially in that 2018 World Cup. Now, we cannot forget that for Egypt, Salah carried Egypt to like the World Cup, and he helped them in AFCON. You cannot deny his achievements with Egypt. Now, the reason why these achievements get overlooked is because Salah plays for Egypt. That's just a fact. Like, you cannot deny that's just a fact, because Salah doesn't play for a European team like Hazard. His achievements will be overlooked, which is why I think Salah's achievements internationally is just, for his country, is better than. I know I said a stalemate, but the more I think about it, the more that I think that Salah technically had a better international career than Hazard, and it gets overlooked because Salah doesn't play for a European team. Now, just imagine if Salah played for like France or something like that. Now I can guarantee you that he will be getting the same attention as Mbappe. Like, I dare to say, but that's just me. But this doesn't take away that Hazard for Belgium was amazing. He was top 3 best players in the 2018 World Cup. The only player that I could think of, forward wise, who were better than Hazard was maybe Griezmann. But even then, that's a 50-50. Alright, now this one will be really, really quick, because there shouldn't be anything to talk about here. Now, the Messi and Maradona debate is also false. I feel like because of nostalgia for Maradona helping Argentina win the World Cup, and because of the hand of God, is the reason why people think that Maradona is better than Messi, but that just isn't the case. Messi is obviously the better player. Messi can do everything that Maradona can do, but 10 times. Now, Maradona did play in a different, era, which complicates a lot of stuff. Well, of course, if Maradona played in this era, I feel like he will do amazing as well. But it's just Messi is just better. Like, even for all of the Ronaldo fans and Messi haters, you cannot deny that Messi is better than Maradona. Like, even in terms of dribbling, like, I kind of want to say Maradona is better than Messi at dribbling, but that just isn't the case. That Messi's better at dribbling. Messi can do anything that Maradona can do, but better. I'm only comparing like club, not club. I mean country stats, because club stats, that's just not fair for Maradona. I mean, for country wise, Messi won the World Cup at 2 Copa Americas. Now, Maradona did also win the World Cup, but he never won. Yeah, Like, this is just on the top of my head. I'm like, I didn't search this up because I have really good memory, but on the top of my memory, Maradona never won the Copa America. Like, I swear he didn't even reach the final, of a Copa America when Maradona, like, when he was playing for Argentina. I could easily be wrong on that part, but I know that Maradona never won the Copa America, and Messi won it twice. Like, it's time for Argentina, like the old Argentina fans who have said that Messi's better than Maradona, and for all of the people who think that Maradona's better than Messi, then come on now, just come on. Now, since I've talked about Messi, I have to talk about his biggest rival, Ronaldo, aka CR7. Now, this debate with Ronaldo versus the fat Ronaldo, it feels so forced. Like, Ronaldo is obviously the better player. Now, R9, yes, he is arguably the best striker of all time, especially in his prime. But the thing with R9 is that his prime was very, very short, and Ronaldo, CR7 Ronaldo's prime was just he has multiple primes. Like, I don't know why people are so fixated on why R9 is better than CR7. It just isn't true. Like, that's just nostalgia talking. You have to stop being nostalgia and wake up to reality. Like, that's not me being rude. It's just you have to accept that CR7 is better than R9. Like, this doesn't take the fact that R9 is R9 is one of the best players of all time, but so is CR7, and he's better. But of course, like in terms of stats, literally everything, R9 is the only thing that R9 really has over Ronaldo is the World Cup. Like, when it comes to performing for his country, R9 was just insane. Like, his speed, his dribbling, he had better speed than CR7, maybe even better dribbling, I'm dare to say. But besides from that, CR7, like, Ronaldo just like neg diffs him, like destroys him on everything else. So forced. Oh, okay, so I just couldn't hold it in. Like, whenever I see Onana, I just laugh. I can't help it. I just can't help it. It's like some habit. Now, we are talking about Man United. Now, for all of the Man United fans, I'm sorry, but you have to accept the fact that your glory days are gone. Like, you are no longer a top 6 club. Like, ever since Sir Alex Ferguson left, Manchester United have been awful. That's not a opinion. That's just a fact. And the last few seasons just proved it. Like Manchester United fans were in denial, but now they can't be in denial because Manchester United fans are still trying to say that they are like the best team in like England. Which is just, no, your time is gone. Like, you're not the biggest club anymore, and honestly speaking, you're probably not even like the world the most known club in England anymore. Now that I really think about it, you're not that well known anymore. Of course, you're still well known. It's just that there are other clubs in England now that are more well known. Like, Manchester United are just known to be a joke, and rightly so. Now, I remember back in primary school, I had friends, and they would only support Man United because of the glory days. Now I always just laugh when thinking about that because it's just like they were obviously just supporting Man United because they were good, but just look at Man United now. Like, it's just, well, what makes it so funny is that I remember when Manchester United fans were defending this goal, Onana here, but of course now they all want him gone for some odd reason. Like, I don't know why they want him gone. Like, he helps the opposition team win the match almost every time. But, crazy person's choice. But I feel like it's better, like, for the Manchester United fans' mental health, just to accept that you're just no longer a top 6 club. Realistically, you are finishing 15th or 16th or relegation. That's just a fact. You're not getting in the top 10, and you're not winning any trophies. Like, you're not winning the FA Cup. You're not even in the Champions League. Like, this is the other trophyless season, and that's just a fact. For some reason, Manchester United are cursed. Manchester United are like the coronavirus of football. Like, once you get affected, you're screwed. And of course, and the only way to get rid of the virus is by going somewhere else and just getting a vaccine, which is what happened with Anthony. But yeah, that's it for this video. And until then, I hope Onana stays at Man United and helps the opposition team every time. But for real this time, I'm out.